Imagine a world where everyone tells you your dreams are impossible, and imagine refusing to listen. In the next few seconds, you are going to meet a young woman who rewrote the future because she dared to question the limits of her time. She was born into an era when society believed women should stay silent in the halls of knowledge. Mathematics was considered too serious, too rigorous, too dangerous for the female mind. But from the moment she learned to explore numbers, she saw them not as rigid symbols but as living ideas, ideas that could change the world if only someone was brave enough to follow them. As a child, she had an unusual gift. While others memorized equations, she saw patterns. While others stared at machines as cold metal objects, she saw possibility. She believed that numbers were not chains, they were keys. And she carried that belief with her everywhere she went. But believing in yourself means little when the world refuses to believe in you. And her world resisted with every possible force. Imagine trying to study but constantly being told that your passion is improper. Imagine being curious, but every book you want is behind a door you are forbidden to open. Imagine feeling the power of ideas burning in your mind but being forced to hide it because people say it is not your place. Yet that is exactly what she faced. She lived every day pushing against the invisible walls society placed around her. But here's what made her different. She didn't accept those walls as permanent. She didn't see them as walls at all, she saw them as puzzles. And every puzzle can be solved. One day, she encountered a brilliant engineer working on what he called a computing machine. To many, it looked like a strange contraption. To most, it was just a collection of gears and levers. But to her, it was a mind that had not yet awakened, while others shrugged at the invention. She leaned in, she asked questions, she studied the blueprints. She devoured every detail because she sensed something no one else did. This machine could become more than a calculator. It could become a thinker. Her imagination sparked into fire. She began building sequences of instructions, logical steps that told the machine how to think. These weren't just calculations. They were processes, structures, algorithms. She realized that if a machine could follow steps, then it could process anything: patterns, music, symbols, maybe one day even ideas. She saw, long before the world did, the future of computing. But the moment she tried to share her brilliance, the backlash came. Critics dismissed her work. Scholars laughed. Some didn't even bother reading her notes because a woman had written them. Mentors she admired told her gently to remain modest. Others told her firmly to stay in her lane. And some simply refused to believe that such genius could come from someone society underestimated. And yet, somehow, she continued. She stayed up late into the night, rewriting pages of calculations, running imaginary programs in her mind, thinking through every sequence step by step. She worked with a passion that ignored fatigue and a courage that ignored doubt. The more resistance she met, the louder her determination grew. It wasn't defiance for its own sake, it was purpose. She knew she had something the world needed, even if the world didn't know it yet. Eventually, she published her ideas. They were bold, revolutionary, far ahead of their time. She explained that machines could one day compose music, simulate processes, solve new kinds of problems, and transform human knowledge. She essentially described the foundation of modern computer science decades before computers even existed. But society wasn't ready for her. Her brilliance was too early. And for years after her death, her notes sat unnoticed, waiting for the world to catch up. But genius waits patiently. When the next generation of scientists found her work, they were stunned. Her algorithms were the first of their kind. Her vision was the spark that helped ignite an entire technological revolution. Today, every computer program, every phone app, every artificial intelligence system, every digital tool we rely on carries the spirit of her ideas. She broke barriers not by smashing them with force, but by thinking beyond their limits. And here's the real message: barriers don't stop visionaries. Visionaries simply see beyond them. Her story is not just about mathematics, it's about persistence. It's about daring to think differently when others tell you to stay ordinary. It's about believing in your own mind even when nobody else does. And it's about understanding that innovation doesn't come from perfect environments, it comes from brave individuals who challenge imperfect ones. So what does this mean for you? It means your passion matters even if others don't understand it yet. It means every late night studying, every moment doubting yourself. Every time you choose effort over comfort, you're building something powerful. It means the obstacles in front of you are not signs to stop but invitations to rise. You don't need society's permission to be brilliant. You don't need approval to innovate. You don't need validation to change the world. You simply need courage. Think about the dreams you carry, the ones that feel too big, too strange, too different. Those dreams are not accidents. They might be the ideas the future is waiting for. People may question you. They may misunderstand you. They may underestimate you. But just like the mathematician who imagined the first algorithm, your job is not to convince every skeptic. Your job is to keep going. Because one day, someone will look back and realize you were ahead of your time. And so, as you finish listening to this story, remember this: greatness starts the moment you decide that doubt will not define you. The world needs thinkers, dreamers, builders, and above all, people brave enough to break barriers just by following the truth inside them. If this story inspired you, if it reminded you that your mind is powerful, your dreams are valid, and your future is wide open, then take a moment now to support this message. Like this video so the algorithm shares it with someone who needs strength today. Share it with a friend who might be one idea away from a breakthrough, and subscribe to the channel to stay connected to more incredible stories that fuel your motivation and push you forward. Your journey is just beginning, and who knows, maybe your ideas will be the ones that change the world next.